Hey everybody, the Analog Oracle here. I'm looking forward to taking you through something I consider to be really important today. But hey, if you've got a second, please like and subscribe so this message continues to carry on to other folks. Uh, but for now, what I want to kind of dig into is, again, we've kind of picked the moniker Analog Oracle. An oracle does not predict the future with magic. The future is far more predictable than that. The future is a machine. It's a vast system of cause and effect. And the only way that we can see what come next is if we study what's happened today and what's happened in the past. But what do I see happening today? I see a government that doesn't govern but controls. It's a leader who doesn't lead but dictates. It's a system that has stopped pretending to serve you, serve us. It's now only focused on ensuring that we can't fight back. A regime does not take power and then simply hope to keep it. No, once they take it, once they have it, they build the walls higher and the locks stronger. The punishments are much harsher. And we're meant to accept it. We're meant to obey and believe resistance is impossible. But that's an illusion. Let me show you a bit about how the machine works. First, they control the story. They flood the airways with their version of reality until nothing else seems real. They rewrite history. I mean, look around. We're looking at, the attacks on our news organizations, the taking over of school boards, the literal rewriting of history texts. They distort facts. They make you question your own eyes. Gaslighting is a thing, and they excel at it. They don't need to convince everyone, only enough that the truth becomes contested, that doubt takes hold. And doubt is a powerful thing. Doubt keeps people passive. Doubt keeps people divided. But here's the weak point of propaganda: it requires your belief. The moment you stop blindly accepting their words, the spell's broken. Seek the sources they want you to ignore. Share the truths that they want buried. Teach your children the history they want erased. Their power begins to slip the moment you refuse to let them define reality for you. Second, they rewrite the rules. They twist the laws until it serves them alone. When laws protect the people, they are ignored. When laws threaten their power, they're changed. They strip away checks and balances. They pack the courts. They criminalize dissent. And they do it slowly, piece by piece, so you don't see the whole picture until it's too late. Although I will say today they are in a scramble to get it done. But there's a flaw here too. The law still bends to public will if enough people demand it. The courts can be fought, the lawmakers can be unseated, and the Constitution is not just words on a paper, it's a contract between the government and the governed. And if they break it, then they have no legitimacy left. Third, they make you afraid. They watch you, they record you, they make examples of those who resist, hoping the rest will fall silent. I mean, if we look, today we have, the completely unqualified Kash Patel taking over the FBI with a deputy FBI director who's laughable. We have, again, completely unqualified attorney general. Like, they are putting these people in place, in these places of power that can watch and spy and attack you because they want to drive fear. Fear is their most powerful weapon because a fearful public is an obedient public. But even the most powerful surveillance state has its blind spots. Digital security exists, and anonymity does still exist if you know what to do and how to search for it. And most importantly, solidarity still exists. They want you to feel alone, to fear standing up. But resistance thrives when people realize they're not alone. Speak when they tell you to be silent. Stand together when they try to make you hide. The machine can't jail everyone. It can't silence a chorus. And finally, they make you dependent. They strip away the safety nets. Look at the most recent passing of the budget bill through the House of Representatives. They cut healthcare, they cut Medicaid, they cut food stamps, they cut all of these support systems. They cut your protections. Then they tell you that your survival depends on obedience. That's the game plan, folks. Step out of line, lose your job. Speak out, lose your insurance. Protest, watch your town's funding disappear. They don't need to build prisons when they can make your very survival conditional on submission. But there's power here too. Labor is the lifeblood of the system. Workers hold the gears in their hands. Strikes, boycotts, economic resistance. These are the weapons they cannot easily fight. They need you to work, to buy, to comply. But if enough of us refuse, if enough of us stand together, then the machine stops. This is the machine. It's not some shadowy conspiracy. It's right in front of you, built piece by piece, law by law, lie by lie. And like any machine, it only functions if we let it. The question is, will you comply? Or will you resist?